Oh, hold on, I'm on the wrong stream thing. There we go. Hello, everyone! This is No Name 117, or No Name 117 Spore, and today I am back with some more. It will load. Planet Coaster! Yes, alright, so let me real quickly check what the autosave is, because I don't know if this is where we left off. I don't think it's where we left off. I think what wound up happening was I had, I had, no, this is just a little bit of, offline work I was doing. Just double checking. Alright, so yeah, we'll hop into the park, and we will, continue it. Um, right now the park is making money. That would be, NamelessWood. We're making good money with our 2 roller coasters. Yeah. Some flat rides have been relocated. We're probably gonna want... Well, actually, I think I'm okay with the relocations for the moment. We're probably gonna want to start, revising some layouts and working on some of the front entrance stuff. Or, alternatively, we focus on building another coaster. Which sounds more fun. I think the latter does. So we need a coaster with 6.0 excitement. That's gonna be a little difficult given my more realistic building style. Hold on. I was not getting volume on my headphones, but you guys were getting volume here. Or should be. Right? You guys... I might turn the desktop audio volume up a bit. Maybe negative or minus 10. That should be better. Right? Yeah. Like, if you want to hear me over the game. Oh, right, yeah, now, you can still hear me over it. That should be fine. Like, me personally, it's actually pretty loud for me, but it's probably a little quieter for you. I am very happy with how this coaster turned out. Just get all the speed for the loop. And just kind of go into the finale helixes on the route, on the coaster. The helix things, I should say. Probably getting some pretty decent or decently strong laterals towards the end there. That one is waiting on top of the lift hill. Why? Let's turn up the minimum departure interval, like 30 seconds. None of these should be getting stuck on the lift hill. Yeah, there we go. Look at the money I have, though. So right now we're just running the park through to get a bit more money. Actually, I would say that, but what we need to be doing is we need to be focusing on research right now. So right now we got Runaway Coaster and Reborn to Loop, both researching, as well as some scenery. Hopefully the scenery will be done soon. And we've also got Mongoose over here. Being excellent. As this coaster normally is. Alright, this drop. From the back row, that drop would be incredible. Shame no one's in the back row right now because of how Planet Coaster sets up their uh, sets up how people choose seats. You know, basically from forward to back rather than, you know, logically. Anytime on this thing is, you know, would be pretty good though. It would be really good if a couple of moments. Might actually be good to put some bushes kind of in this area. I don't know. Alright, so what is my overall staff happiness right now? Is 100%. Are both my security guards promoted? Yeah. I've got two security guards in the park. So one thought would be to build a bit of a structure over this ride. What are people thinking of the whip? It's a classic ride. Okay, there are people on it. Well, let's try to get a bit of a building over the whip here. And hopefully the carousel will become less old over time. Ultimately, though, there's... Oh, hey! This is a really good location for the tornado. It's a good location for centrifuge. It's an okay location for centrifuge. We're mostly getting people coming off of a praying mantis. Oh. I was like, what's going on, praying mantis? Oh, you broke down. That makes sense. I wonder if... Yeah, Mongoose is still eating up most of the people. Honestly, though, the prestige on both the coasters is very close. So, yeah. Both coasters have about the same prestige. How much am I charging for Mongoose right now? 19. I should probably be charging 19 on you then, too. No, 19 for each coaster. Given that they are very close to each other in terms of quality. Also, I might have put that light a little too high. I don't know. Oh, well, we can leave it. I don't think it's that concerning that it's located there. And yeah, hopefully this should, I would think that this would function well enough. As long as it can slide the required distance. Alright, one thing I should probably do, and which I did want to do, is I wanted to take the paths and build them all the way around the park. Like so. So we can get this kind of circuit going. I'm not even sure if you can fully see the loop on the coaster though from all of this. So at some point over on this end of the park, back here, let me take this to a little bit of flatten the foundation. just so that, you know, we have an easier time getting the path around this area here. And maybe doing a bit of that to get this a little bit more cliff-like. Because I do have some money to spend. Alright, how's the research going? Awesome. Got a new theme. So let's get pirate scenery done so that I can have access to all the pieces properly. So one thought is, I do need to build a train around this park. One potential thought is having it go through a tunnel in this section right here. Possibly even just kind of tunneling through here. Can I actually get a train in now? No, I don't have it researched. I mean, it's also a city park, so it might not need it as much. Well, it might be good to have a way to get from the forward end of the park to the more, like here, and like have a station here, have a station maybe here, have another one maybe over here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna build the pathway kind of like this. What? No, no, no. I'm going to build it out a little bit more. So we have some room in this area at the very least. Yeah, okay, so now I can probably fit like flat rides or something in there. Alright. There we go, we got some decent pathway around this whole thing. So that would kind of be like the central loop of the park. And then we can just kind of build off of that. Hopefully. It's definitely going to be very limited in terms of size. Alright, so Mantis is operating again. That's good. I'm actually curious, is there anywhere on the path where you can see the loop? Because I would think that you could probably see it from here-ish. Ah, you could see it from here. Ah, there's a brief spot. You could see it over there. You maybe see it. Really, this part of the pathway, yeah, you can't see it from. Yeah, that loop is pretty well hidden. So let's move some of these bushes and such off the pathway. Now that it's, like, you know, properly... Yeah, now that we do have a proper pathway over everything. Or past everything. Hey, Sampa, how's it going? I'm back to the park again. So the idea is, I want to open the kiddie coaster or not the kiddie coaster, the junior coaster either year 24 or 25, but we have to research it first. And right now we're pretty early in year 22. But we do have 2 coasters operational, so that helps. The monetary situation isn't super great at the moment, but that, you know, that's research. You expanded your Stellaris game? Nice. Yeah, okay, come on. Get me this. So that'll be done in 18 days. And then we gotta wait, you know, 38 days for all of those. So what's the park balance bonus at right now? 131. So 140 would probably be You know, another ride or another roller coaster. I thought these were on the same light show, but they're on slightly different ones, it seems. Yeah, okay, now the monetary situation, of course, yeah, that would explain why the monetary situation is bad. Um, that broke down. That's gonna send a lot of them to Mantis, though, and, you know, any of them who are queuing for Mantis is basically not a loss. Admittedly, it does take Mantis longer to get through its, circuits. Well, it doesn't take it longer, but, you know, Mantis doesn't have quite as many people as, what? As, Mongoose can carry. It is definitely taking the mechanics longer to reach her, probably because the staff room of the park's over here. So they're probably eventually going to want another staff room located somewhere in this general vicinity, so that we have mechanics closer to the coasters, and people, you know, closer, or resting closer to the coasters. I do actually want like a restaurant built in this area right here, eventually, because I think that would be a good idea. So, is the staff happiness still at 100? Yeah, it is. There we go. Now Mongoose is finally open again. Arc balance bonus is going down. I also do probably want to put a roof over the whip at some point. It looks like the whip actually got a fair few amount of people after they all left Mongoose. But yeah, now we're getting more people back on Mongoose again. Mouth's super dry. Oh, they're gonna try out Mongoose despite the fact that this one guy really apparently needs to pee. It looks so much better than you can make yours. That infinite money. Yeah, it's taken 22 years to do this. Um, this took forever. This took relying on all these flat rides over here and that guy too, just to be able to make enough to afford this thing. Now, of course, this thing allowed me to afford this thing, and having both these two together is really gonna help help the situation out. But yeah, it's difficult. Certainly a difficult mode to play. And, you know, there's some issues like, you know, these spots. Eventually I do want to fill this in with more buildings. Kind of probably taller building, make these guys taller. Actually, I'll probably move, I don't know if I'll delete these guys or move them somewhere else in the park. Probably move them somewhere else and modify them and do the same for those buildings too. This building's hidden, so it looks fine. It's kind of difficult to actually see how blocky it is from the pathway. This building, it's blocky, but it's not too bad. I mean, buildings are kind of blocky in general, but this one actually does look pretty nice, though, even for its blockiness. Praying mantis at night looks so great. Yeah. So I should be going back into the station there. Hey, the next one's on the lift hill already. So we can see it go over the top here. Can't see what it does from here until it comes over that hill. What are you doing? Are you just excited? You're just excited. I want to make sure he wasn't a pickpocketer. Although the train should come back around here shortly. Let's do a little bit of a layout. There we go. That's still so cool, though. Just being able to stand on this pathway. Oh. God! Planet Coaster! 20 minutes! 20 minutes! You lasted. Wow! What the shit? Yeah, this game has been crashing like hell for me. Honestly, I might have to, slightly decrease my, graphic settings here. Because I'm wondering, well, this game has a GPU. Well, not a GPU, a CPU problem. Very bad CPU problem. And I'm wondering if streaming and playing the game at the same time is really causing these crashes. Oh yeah, I have to close out of Steam entirely whenever Planet Coaster crashes. I'm gonna Google this. Planet Coaster crashes streaming. Can't stream this game. Alright, so everything is... Okay, I don't know why the Steam community link decided to go Polish on me. That's weird, but you know the text is in American. Part I need to read. Yeah, it's just crashing so much. Kinda have to reduce your graphics when you record the game. Yeah, okay. My GPU should be able to handle it, certainly. It's certainly a CPU problem. But I think I have them on pretty high settings, so I'll probably reduce them more to a medium. See if that helps. Because at this point, there's no way I can keep playing this on high if it's gonna crash after 20 minutes. Like, okay, if it's crashing after a few hours of play, then fine. But if it's, 20 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes, actually last time it only lasted 15 minutes for a little bit of it. Yeah, the frequency of these crashes is so severe. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to go here and I want to probably go to graphic settings. Alright, it's just on borderless, so it'll have it on that. Okay, so we're on ultra right now. I'm gonna bring it down to just high and see if that helps. And if it still crashes, I'll probably bring it down to like medium. So I hope this is the park. I hope... There we go. Okay, so at the very least, we did get this pathway done. We're honestly not set too far back. In terms of research, yeah, okay, we're still working on the pirate-themed scenery. Alright, so that's fine. So we're back to May now. Let's just speed along again. Actually, we could ride Praying Mantis. There's one on the lift hill right now. Yeah, whenever you get back in the live stream, you're gonna have to practice building buildings before you ever attempt to stream it. That's something I kinda sometimes struggle with. Although the early buildings in this park were just kind of designed to be really simple, so I could get them actually built. and working. But yeah, now it's probably going to be very much me trying to rebuild some of those buildings to make them look nicer. Although I don't know if I'm going to do that on this stream, because I might do it on a later stream on a day where I'm not feeling so worn out because of the Operation Frost stuff and War Thunder. Yeah, there we go. This is, that right there is a praying mantis. This little transfer track segment, and then the station itself. So the next train should be on the hill. Are you already reset so that the train can't get stuck at the top? I hope you are. We could ride Mongoose as well. Where's the other train waiting in the station right now? Are we, we're child, of course. It's always child's in the front seat. You know what? Let's go back seat. We have an adult in the back seat. Oh, that was great, looking out the window at praying mantis at sunset. So this is actually probably the better of the two coasters in the park. Yeah, this is honestly probably a bit better than praying mantis. Especially from the backseat. This is a good backseat coaster. I don't think I've actually ridden praying mantis from the back yet, though. Oh, are we going? We're going. That's right there is not going to be very intense from the back. That's going to be more intense from the front. But, you know, make up for it with a double down. That moment's pretty intense. Get some nice intensity here. Take the tunnel, go back up here. And now we get into the kind of the latter little bunny hill portion of the ride. Just very gently slide into the brakes. And yeah, that's Mongoose. Yeah, I haven't done backseat praying mantis yet. So while we wait for everything to research, why don't we do that? Train 2, car 5. Honestly, I think you need the person. Well, you know what? There we go. Yeah, now we're in the seat properly. Wait, is this no? Oh, there is somebody in this seat, so yeah, now we're properly in the seat rather than looking over it. So I guess this is what praying mantis looks like from the back view. And you can look around, you can see a bit of the park. We should be hitting the top of the lift hill here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, now it's daytime again, magically. Wow, great, we have an awesome view of the seat cushion in front of us. Actually does kind of stall a bit there. It's kind of fun from the back. Looks kind of fun from the back. Looks pretty intense from the back there. Especially when you can't really tell what's going on. Get a pretty big jolt. Right there. Okay, so now our ride's broken down. Mongoose is broken down. Let's speed it up. See, now we're only on high graphic settings rather than on ultra. Which is probably a bit better for performance. The game really doesn't look that much different. Honestly, that loop looks looks like it's going at a normal speed more in that view, or in you know 3 times sped up motion than it does in normal somehow. Alright, so now we have some pirate theming. We could get an information kiosk. Let's try maybe a track ride, because we need trains. Alright. So yeah, we still gotta wait. Okay, so yeah, this thing now does seem to be properly synced. Yeah, okay, so one train's going over the lift hill when the other is clearing the block section. Which is, you know, this thing's operating close to its maximum theoretical efficiency by doing this. Good. I see we are making money, so I wonder... No, the research projects are not done. How's security management going? Vandals, okay, pickpocket victims in park. We've chased a lot of pickpockets. We haven't caught a lot. However, I would think that some of the pickpocketers we've probably chased and then, you know, missed and then caught them later. This person, on the other hand, we haven't caught yet. Sorry, lady, you're gonna get kicked out of this park. What about you? You're fine. Favorite Planet Coaster pastime: hunting for pickpocket victims. There we go. So we got the mine train. No, we got the little tiny wooden coaster, and we got the Deacon. Alright, so Pinnacle of Speed, Vintage Cheese. Let's go Vintage Cheese. Maybe Summit and Plummet. Still do need to wait a bit longer. There we go. Hey, we're saving without a crash. Alright, so thoughts. Should I build a restaurant over here? Because restaurants are expensive. But this is a very well trafficked area of the park. So it might just work here. I think I'm going to do it. Alright, so let's move some stuff around. Yeah, move the bush. Let's just kind of move these bushes. What I might do is I might take this whole building set up here and just kind of move it down the pathway a bit. Although what I might do is I might take the ATM, split it from the building, and then just move the ATM back over to, like, well, I would say over there, but, you know, maybe more. Actually, can I rotate it like this? Actually, no, we'll put it here. And then we'll build the restaurant kind of behind it. Alright, so we've already moved some of the stuff around. We'll move this little tree as well. That should be enough room to at least start on the restaurant. Alright, so shops and facilities. Restaurant. So the restaurant entrance would probably be about here. Well, here-ish. And then we'll have... yeah, we can have expansions kind of going this way. Like so. Alright, so then you connect all those expansions. Okay, so it has 30 tables, so I'll build it a little larger, because I don't think you could, you know, reasonably get 30 tables into this area. Like, okay, if I'm thinking about it, then in this square you could maybe get 2, 3, maybe 4-ish in a square. So that would be 8 times 4. Actually, yeah, that's not bad. You probably could get 32 tables then. I mean, admittedly, those might be smaller tables we're talking about. I don't know, though. 30 tables, you know, 30 sets of people. Or 30 groups. Yeah, that's decent. You know, thinking about if we set a group to be like 4 people, then that would be 120. Might be smart to just add like maybe another 2 expansions to it. Oh, you know what? No. I won't bother. So let's have the restaurant be closed for the moment, so I'm not really losing money on it. So now they'll have to go over here for drinks. Although, you know what? I will take this. I'll move that back over there for the moment. Alright, but I need buildings with windows here. You know what? Yeah, we could do something more Bavarian styled. I like the look of that. cut these windows. Okay, so that's a window large. Alright, so this is the opposite way around, which it should be. Okay, so the double window looks like that. Actually, you know what? Window large has the... do we want a window small? I don't think a window single will work here. Oh, why are they... decided to destroy that for some stupid reason. Alright, so there we go. And then probably we do something like that. I don't know. Let's put the... maybe a window small. I don't know. That one probably needs a window large. What if we did window large, window large, window small? No. Window large, window large, window large. Yeah, sure. And then window smalls here, maybe. Was the thought that we could, put some non-windows in that side, which is probably what I'll do. But you know, since I don't want this restaurant to feel too cramped, I'll move those over there. And one thing I might go ahead and do is in scenery, art shapes. Oh wait, no. Is it? If I type in not screen. Type in. There's something I'm... panel. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so let's see. 2x2, how do you fit? You don't fit. Do you fit? Yeah, you would fit. Alright, so then we can just take these guys, put them along the window sections, like so, so that people can't actually really see in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, not that. Let's just grab those two pieces. I'll duplicate it over there. Get rid of this guy, move this guy over here. Grab them both, move them back. Remove that guy, duplicate this guy. Duplicate this section. Alright. Okay, so then... Alright, we do actually need restrooms nearby. They're not going to be in this building itself. They will probably be somewhere nearby it. In a separate building. Although there's a thought we could put it there. I don't think I'd want to put it there or something. I suppose that thought's not super bad. Maybe they'll be like across the street or something. They could be here. Yeah, the Bavarian style building for this place is gonna look pretty nice though, I think. But yeah, what I want is a staff room. Back here. And what I would do is I would take one of these guys. Is he gonna catch her? Come on, catch her. Alright, she'll get ejected whenever he catches her. So I know this is normally like this, but I want a door. If I can find it under buildings. It would be under buildings. Alright, so what sort of door do I need? Doors. What sort of door would work with the building is the bigger question here. Honestly, if I get smart about this door, it might somewhat work. I don't know. Okay, so we get a double door. Like, what's a nice, like... I want a double door, but what's a nice, flat double door? It's not great. No. Oh, here we go. Bavarian doors. Yeah. So we can put these guys on. And then just move them into position. Okay, now that's a little too far back. Alright, so then are you guys aligned well enough? How about your door handles? I think this guy is very slightly lower. Alright, let's actually mess with the colors of this building. Alright, so we normally have this. Let's make it a whiter one. We're gonna change that to more of a gray. And maybe you become a little darker and more of a gray. And then we just kind of do that for all of these guys too. Those two sidewalls I'm going to have to change. So it's still very clearly Bavarian. It's still, yeah, it's still the same building style, but the colors are a little bit different, so it's a little bit more unique. Although I suppose that part of the door doesn't really help. Then these guys we'd want to change the colors to that. I will say though, that's kind of annoying up there. I might have to cover that up. Why would that be an uncolorable section? I don't know. So yeah, here we'd have doors as well. obviously, but you know, it might be the case where these guys are just kind of left open. Like so. Show that the restaurant is indeed open for business. So I want to go to buildings, and I want to find just the Bavarian walls again. Yeah, okay, so these guys, it's this guy I need here. So yeah, you, and you. We got our staff building back here. Um, is there any... No, it might be a good idea to have a window like here, along these two. The kitchen might wind up being windowless, which would be in these sections. Alright, so let's duplicate this. Gotta do something like so. And now we gotta go to roofs. What roofs do I have available? And what roofs would work with the Bavarian style? Because I don't think that there's Bavarian roofs in the game. I think we'd have to use probably these wood tile ones. Alright, so it's wood tile for 4 meters square. I just want normal wood tile. Although, do we have like 2 meter? Yeah, okay, there we go. You know what? Give me these. And then go back to Bavarian wall, Bavarian buildings. Actually, I don't want that. I probably want upper sections like this. Or like that. Do just like this. Well, let's see how this looks. And then it'll probably be 2 meter ridges like so. Right? Yeah. So admittedly, I'm gonna have to get a bit creative with some bits of this to actually make the building kind of work. Particularly here and here. But yeah, this should be a nice little restaurant. Alright, so we need to go here to walls. I don't think I want wood anymore. I want something without a lot of texture on it. I guess that's what I'm looking for. So I guess there's like these panel walls. But there's also like, let's try the Qin Dynasty ones. Because they have a little bit of a texture to them. Yeah, those might work pretty well. I think I'm going to have to play around with the roofs a bit. Oh, 3 meter slope though, not 4 meter. I need 4 meter. There we go. So yeah, what I'm definitely gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to separate the roofs into their own building and do weird stuff with them. Have 14 people visit your hotels for 1 month in a row. No. I might be able to do a restaurant one now, but not a hotel one. Alright, here we go. Bavarian pillar. Take that, duplicate it over here. Take these guys, move them over here, and then do like this. And then honestly put a second one in, probably there-ish. Take all of this, all three of these, take them, do that. Use world axis, duplicate them, move them over here. Move them back a little bit. Keep that guy there, move this guy forward. Alright, so we got some smaller pillars kind of going across at weird bits here. So then we could do... trying to figure out how to make something kind of similar. Pillars are kind of too thick, I think. Alright, so we look up wooden pillars. What about these plain ones? Do you think these plain ones are going to work a little better? Alright, so then we can do something like this. We can move it across back to there. Take another one, do the same thing on the other side. Take one, duplicate it, decrease it to a 1 meter, move it up, move it sideways, move it down. And just kind of do this. And what I need to be doing is I need to be taking some of these pillars, setting them upright. Yeah, okay, we can do that, and then I'll take a shorter pillar for the middle section here. And then, honestly, probably the 1 meter here. Although, I don't know. I'm not super sold on that look. And I think I just hurt my foot. Like, I think that's fine. Oh god, foot, what the hell? Alright, yeah, I've definitely just hurt my foot. I sat on it really, really weirdly, and now it's, not feeling great, at all. Send help. Alright, so we can move that guy kind of upward. Maybe, yeah, like that's fine. We could do something like that. Kind of make that work a little better. Alright, so let's take one of these 4 meters, swap it out for a 2 meter, and just kind of move it up here-ish. And then we take one of these guys, duplicate it, switch it out for this, and move this guy up over to here, and forward and middle. This is actually looking pretty good. We're gonna have another one down here. Alright, trying to get that very, very close to perfect. There we go. Honestly, I think this looks good enough for this section. So yeah, let's just take it. You know what? Why don't I take one of... Okay, why don't I delete that guy? Which means I'll take this. Take these guys as well. And those guys. And I think that's going to be it. Yeah, that should be it. And then just take that and duplicate it there. And suddenly that side's going to look a lot better. And then what I want to do is I want to go back to wall piece. I don't want wood. I want QIN. Want these at a 2 meter slope. Like so. Yeah, this building is looking okay so far. It'll be a good, you know, proper restaurant here. You know, sitting around both praying mantis and mongoose as well, so it should get a decent amount of guests, and you know, with it having all the scenery around it, it's gonna massively help. Alright, let's take this colorable panel, move it there, take it there, move it up. And then you are kind of aligned against the back of the thing, so we'll just move that guy there. Alright, so I want to look at the restaurant itself. Okay, so there's... Okay, so the perk would probably be... So we could do live music, but we got a pretty good expansion going. Let's see. What is the demographic breakdown? Alright, so adult groups are 40%, teen groups are 25%, family groups are 35%, so I probably would rather advertise to adults here. Yeah, adult venue. Yep. There we go, now it's an adult menu. We'd have to add stuff to the menu. So Professor Worst, definitely. We're gonna have a bit of a markup. And you'll go up to 435. Alright, so then we'll bring you up to maybe that. Alright, so we have how many active main courses? We would need extras and we need drinks. I'll use the same prices and stuff for all restaurants. But yeah, I still need to work on the roof and such here. So let's do that real quickly. And then once this opens, hopefully it should attract a bunch of people to it. Alright, so I want Bavarian, but I want Bavarian pillars. I'm gonna strap them onto this, or slap it onto this roof first. Take it, rotate it, move it into position. Let the game save it. And then move you probably to about here-ish. Take it, duplicate it, move it up here. Move it in slightly. Take both these guys, duplicate them, go to world set or world axis, rotate them around, move them over here. Move this guy out a little bit. And then take this guy and move him in a little bit. There we go. And then I want to take this right here, duplicate it, take it down, move it over here. And I'm also going to want a chimney on this building too. So I'm gonna move this into position, but then I am gonna adjust some bits of it. Okay, so this should not be that high. This should probably be like there. Alright, so obviously you need to move upward. Probably. You know what? I'm going to delete this guy right here. I'm going to take this guy, I'm going to duplicate it, going to move it out. I'm going to go to wood. And I'm going to turn it into one of them. These two guys, I'm going to take them, and I'm just going to move them up. This piece of wood, I will move back over. Take it there, put it there, take you, drag you over here, and then very carefully adjust this so that hopefully, okay, come on, let's do it this way then. We'll have it be there. That's good enough. I think that's good enough to make that work stylistically. All these roofs I think I do have to repaint, and then I'm going to have to mess with the roofs. Paint them like that. So let's first mess with these guys here. Let's first get roof trim going, because these are always nice. Admittedly, I don't think I'm going to do one here. Trying to think if there's another way I could do this section. I don't think there is. Alright, so let's take these guys, split them from the building, and move them out over this way. And then go back in, get a new roof trim, and put it down here. And then just take you and very slightly adjust you. So there we go. Alright, so we want to take a roof trim here. And then take all of this, split from the building, and then move it forward to here. Honestly though, take the roof trim from this side and apply it both there and there. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this section here, duplicate it, move it there, and then split it from the building. Move it back. Give it just a little bit of... Yeah, okay, that works. And then let's figure out what's in the restaurant. So alright, so we got... Okay, so we have some main courses. Let's make sure to get some drinks in there. We're probably gonna have both Pip Shot and Gulpy. Honestly, it probably makes sense to get coffee in here too. So screw it. Alright, so let's see. So you're gonna go up to maybe that. You're gonna go up to that. You go up to that. Go up to that. So like already we're looking at a pretty good restaurant here. I'm gonna have an extra bit I charge for. Although how expensive is this per brand? Okay. Yeah, increasing the brand count. Alright, so you would be branding monthly running cost. Oh, it's 400 per brand. Or not 400, 100 per brand. That's actually pretty cheap. Alright, so drinks. We'll do that. Yeah, franchise fee is $100. Alright, so we got normal plan co-menu. We got Professor Worst. With some of that. I think it'd also be good to get some cheap beef in here, maybe. With maybe just ribbon. So let's bring you to $4. You will go to maybe $5. We'll bring you up to $3.75. And we'll bring that guy up to $5. So yeah, you can get sausage, you can get steak, you can get burgers. No, $4 for you, $5 for you. We'll do $4.30 for that one, and $4 for that one. So cheap beef's a little expensive, or burgers are a little expensive here, I suppose. No, maybe we'll go to $3.75 with these two. Alright, so let's get rid of drinks, and main courses now. So how much are the finances now? 600. So total monthly running cost would be that. So we're probably gonna about double the monthly running cost of this restaurant at this rate. Alright, so get rid of the main courses, get rid of the drinks. Alright, so extras. I think Missy Good is an option. So we'll do $3 for classic donut, $3.50 for each of these guys, and then probably $3.75 for that guy. Yeah. So that's Missy Good. So we got, oh yeah, Stay Puffed because, you know, Ghostbusters, you'll see. So the Mincept is, Sugar Emporium gives that. There's churros. And there's Monsieur Frites, which is fries. It's a burger place. It should have, or, yeah, it should have fries. 350. Bring you up to 375, and then you to 375 as well. So yeah, we'll offer donuts here. I'm gonna see what happens if I get one more brand. So I think that will be, could be Cosmic Cow, but I think it'll be probably Sugary Emporium. Sticky Toffee Pudding, Banana Split Cake of the Day, and Chocolate Delight. Alright, so are you a 5-star now? No. Yeah, some of it's all that. Expansions added. The other thought is we could add another couple expansions to it real quickly. Just to try to get it to 5 stars rather than 4. Like, just one more of these guys might do it. Restaurant, and then connect more expansions, connect this guy. 8 out of 10 used. Okay, Prestige is still just gonna sit there, but it'll have 34 people. Have a restaurant with at least 9 rooms. How many rooms does this guy have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that has made the decision for me. We're definitely gonna add another another room to it. Duplicate you. Move it there. So the explanation is that I mean, there's a little bit of space back here for cooking. That's also kind of a staff room. But the other explanation would be up here there'd be extra seating, so you could go high and look over stuff. Actually, there's some thought that maybe in the future I could get rid of those black segments and then just kind of build the upper seating layer here. Even if no guests are going to sit into it, that might actually be a really cool place to look at. And, well, go in the section and actually, you know, view outside of. Alright, so then I want to select the restaurant, and then connect more expansions, confirm, thank you for the money. That just gave me a, you know, basically a free restaurant expansion. Yeah. You're still only a 4-star though. Despite a lot of active stuff. Must be willing to spend more money. And honestly, I could bring that up to a 4. Maybe a 350. Maybe a 4 as well. I'll probably bring that guy up to a 4 too, and that guy up to a 4. I'll bring the steak up to a 4. I'll leave it as that, and then see what people think, and then I might start kind of bringing up some of the prices later. Alright, we need advertisements for it, so... Mongoose Meat House? No, that's horrible. It's probably gonna be something related to mongoose over here. Although, I don't know. Maybe I'll just open it. Screw it, no sign. Restaurant. Sure. For now, it's just the restaurant. Want to see if that's gonna get some people in it. Yeah. Or no recent thoughts? Oh yeah. It's getting people. Actually lining up for it. Restaurant is practically deserted. It's fancy, it's well decorated. Nice. What are those helmets? I don't know where did they get those from? Probably something related to Planet Coaster stuff. Alright, so the thoughts are it's fancy, it's well decorated, and practically deserted. Yeah, you should be kicked out. So should you. So many great options. Great spot for grown-ups, so many great options. How are the finances looking? Okay, so the total monthly running cost is that. This month's profit is that. So, I think I'm losing money. Yeah, I'm losing money on this. But not by anywhere near as bad as I would have thought. Alright, so what's... Okay, green kale smoothie seems to be doing well. That down here. I might increase the price of some of these guys. Maybe mineral water to 250. Maybe I'll increase the price of some of these guys. we caught one of them. Cool. Okay, so that'll go up to maybe $3. That might go up to 4. That will go up to, you know, maybe 350. I think that's gonna go up to 4. Let's bring maybe both these guys up to 4, and then these guys up to 375. Okay, so what else pop? Rib rack. I'm just ribbon. So rib rack is $4, so we're gonna bring that up to maybe 450. I'll bring the steak up to 450 as well, and then these guys up to maybe like 550. There we go. I'm gonna bring that up to 450. Maybe this guy up to 425. We'll try 450 on them, and then maybe 550 on, or 525 on you. We go up to 450. I think you'll go up to like maybe like 425. I'm gonna try 525 on you, and then no 425 on you. So the finances, this month's profit is positive. I think we've hit the sweet spot. I also think that Mongoose has broken down. So how is my praying mantis looking fine. So after all of that, we're still not done. Although let's say, well, let's save the park as, you know, NamelessWood, 10th year 22. Og 10 year 22. Alright. So now that the restaurant is open. Yeah, you're a vandal. Get out of here. No, that's not the building I wanted to select. I wanted to select this building. That's, no. Once we give it, some less bluish colors. Yeah, we need, we're gonna badly need security cams. Yeah, this is, oh yeah, there needs to be a staff-only sign here. But yeah, staff building capacity will be 4. We could do staff healthcare here. Learn more about the job, bring their training date forward. Staff members with this perk gain happiness faster. More resilient about being underworked. We're gonna put in staff healthcare. And that staff building. And then I want a staff only sign. Up here. Wherever, is that gonna be wall signs? It's probably gonna be wall sign. Oh. It would be wall signs. I'm stupid. I have it on wood right now. I don't want it on wood. probably one is something like this, maybe? That's a little small. Little big. It's a bit big. That kind of covers it nicely. We'll use this. Or, we could put it like here. And then say staff only. Come on. Let me select the sign. Sign. Alright, fine then. Do that. Get rid of you. No. How did you not select the sign? Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Does the sign exist? Because I put a sign right here. Let's go back here. 3. Alright, so get rid of... I think it's a separate building. That was what was going on. So we had a building inside of another building. Which is why I couldn't select the sign. So we'll stick the sign there. I want to get it a little more centered. And then I want to work with the text. So you need to be that. You need to be that. Should probably be... that. Yeah, there we go. So it would probably be helpful at this point to get another mechanic. Praying Mantis is still really good. And it sounds amazing as well. Okay, yeah, the other one is partway up the lift hill. What's the lifetime profit on this coaster? Still negative. Surprisingly. Potential monthly profit is that. Last month's profit is that. Ah, okay, so it probably had a breakdown last month. The breakdowns would do that. I would suspect that one will get its money back. Yeah, Mongoose already has a lifetime profit of 27,000. Have 38 people visit your restaurants for 2 months in a row. Honestly, I don't think that's hard. Oh, cleanliness is an issue. Senior rating is not quite as high as I'd like it to be, but pretty decent. I might move a couple of these bushes back over. And some of these trees I moved. I probably need more janitors, though. I'm gonna get another 2 janitors and another mechanic. Alright, so the new guys are down here, right? Yeah. So there we go. Now we have more janitors, more mechanics. gonna be able to keep the restaurant clean. Yeah, great food, fancy restaurant, refreshing drinks, so many great options. Yeah, people seem to like it. Missed sales are 8. In fact, each brand has them. Prestige will start to decrease when you have multiple brands, naturally. Had a superb meal. Could do with cleaning. And thankfully we also have this nice little ATM. Although, I'm gonna move this ATM slightly. Sorry. Sorry, dude, it's here now. Just picked it up in front of him. What are you doing? Hey, you're running over there. So we're losing a little bit of money on the restaurant. Actually, wait, we have a profitable month. Never mind. Come on, catcher. Nicely done. What are you doing? Oh, you're just excited. So what is the scenery on this now? Is it... yeah, it's a little higher. We've got the ATM in the smart position. We got Mongoose nearby. Most of the issue right now is not enough people are on Mongoose. But another issue is that we're researching everything. So waterworks will be done soon. And it does seem like the park is right now struggling with finances a bit. What's the balance bonus? Did it go up? Oh, god damn it, Mongoose. Reason downtime is 12%. Praying Mantis has an 11% downtime. Which is not very helpful now that both rides are broken down. But hopefully having the staff room here is going to have mechanics closer to each of them. Honestly, though, I might just have one... given how important these two rides are... one of our mechanics... probably this guy. Here. You should be probably given staff training when I can. So your current one's free roaming. Let's add a new work roster. So you're gonna be working on ultimately this area here. I think you should probably be able to get those vending machines as well. Okay, so this is this work roster would be, what is it? Manji and Prey M. So you're gonna be on Manji and Prayam. Just so that we constantly have a guy here. Honestly, you're gonna be on Manji and Prayam as well. Oh, you're getting chased. Are you a pickpocketer, Jerry Hendricks? No. Nicely done, Barrera. Nicely done. Barrera is good at his job. Okay, so now we have a janitor and a mechanic constantly in this section. Weren't you just fixed? Like, I'm gonna order a mechanic here, and then I'm just gonna start requesting inspections. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna decrease your inspection time to every 20 minutes. I feel like these vending machines aren't going to be visited much anymore. Might suit another part of the park better. What I might do is I might move them over here near Praying Mantis. They might work a little better like here-ish. So, okay, so what is our park balance bonus? 133. Bonus from guest happiness is good. Happiness is 90%. Yeah, no gift shops in the park is one of the major complaints I seem to be receiving. Alright, so let's reveal our research. Okay, so we got a log flume now. We should probably actually build one of those at some point. Summit and Plummet, we get In Descent. And Vintage Cheese, we get Mouse Hunt. The Waterite is the coaster, Pinnacle of Speed, Power Rubber. Let's get Pinnacle of Speed, let's get Specially Abnormal. Okay, so electrically powered, fast water, and shoot to score. Let's get electrically powered. Okay, there we go. Now we're starting to get people back on it. So yeah, it looks like I might want to try to open the ride maybe the new coaster maybe year 23. Although there's also the thought where I could try to build a log flume here shortly. I haven't really built like a proper log flume in Planet Coaster before. Oh, I see where I last left off. So I was still building the path. So this was where the game crashed on me. As well building this pathway. There we go. Now we have a nice pathway around the whole park. For later. So maybe we'll try to get a coaster, or maybe a log flume actually in like this area too. Oh, a log flume which passes over the pathway. That could be cool. And then we kind of build the log flume next to this. Oh, I like this idea. I don't think we have enough money for it right now. What we're talking about here is probably a year 24 edition. Alright, so any challenges? 38 people visit the restaurant. How many people are visiting this restaurant per month? Customers last month. 194. And yet we're... Or that was last month. How many did we make last month? We lost money last month. Missed sales were 54. So I think we need to charge a bit more. What are popular items? Bacon cheeseburger. Ham sandwich. And a tropical smoothie. Tropical smoothie should maybe be 325, and then we'll take all these guys up to 325 as well. And then you'll go up to maybe 275, and we'll leave it at that. Because I'm hoping that by increasing the cost of the food a bit, then this place is going to make more profit. Hopefully. Prices for centrifuge are way too high. Yeah, okay. We should not be charging 10 bucks for it then. Gotta respect the classics. Like how removed facility looks in this area. It's probably the ATM. Alright, so let's just continuously bring some of these prices up a bit more. 425, 425, and bring those fries up to 4. Oh, did they literally run out of money for the ATM? Which means they have less than 50 cents? Oof. Like, honestly, that's something where the ATM should charge you when you remove the money. Mongoose has a huge queue. That happens sometimes. Mongooses can be a pretty popular ride. Now, honestly, the restaurant can probably have more people visit it. So we need a sign for the restaurant. Because it's, you know, the restaurant. We could do a traffic sign, but traffic signs are kind of ugly. Well, I mean, they're nice general purpose ones. Western signs are too. There's not really a lot of other good wall sign choices. Because otherwise it's like, well, you get a lot of, you know, very normal ones. You know, you get a lot of ones where you can't add custom text. You do get some of these sorts of, you know, glowing signs. The very, very big glowing signs. Yeah, let's have one of those on this nice restaurant. Alright, so honestly, I kind of like just the plank of wood sometimes. So we're adding the plank of wood sign here. Since there's just not a lot of good choices. We'll put it there. the restaurant. Okay, so just go up here, do that, add to building, and then go to the sign, which is here. I'll set lighting to 10 a.m. for a moment. Put your color out maybe more this way, and then you to that. There we go. Now the restaurant is has a sign. So hopefully that'll get more people to look at the restaurant. It's probably just forever this place is probably just going to be known as the restaurant. Do you want to go to the restaurant? Which one? You know, the restaurant. Hmm? Yeah, the restaurant. Let's go to the restaurant. What restaurant do you want to go to? The restaurant. Yeah. It's people's discussions. Yeah, the sign actually might be helping out. Yeah, currently it is losing money. Wait, did they just leave and then re-enter? Yeah, already going to the restaurant. Advert made you more excited, then more people go in. Look. Yeah. Doesn't need more tables though. Is the thing. There we go. March 1st, year 23. So, I'm going to actually change the stream title to... That was, Google Chrome notifying me of something. Probably somebody posted in the... Yeah, somebody posted in a, Kerbal form thing. But what I wanted to put in was, no, log flume time. So rather than building a junior coaster, we're building a log flume. So this is Mar 1st, year 23. Or March 1st, year 23. There we go. Come on. Did we get the 38 people visit your restaurant for 2 years in a row? Because we're certainly getting more than that. Okay, so this month it's a little profitable. Okay, cold meats platter. Because the idea right now is just kind of increase the price of stuff. Mixed platter and a bratwurst with salad. So yeah, all those went up. So I think that stuff might have been a bit underpriced compared to everything else. But ultimately, yeah, the goal is to be making profit from this restaurant. It probably won't make much profit, but even just a little bit is good. As long as it's keeping itself afloat, then I'm happy. It does certainly take people a little bit to wait outside and then enter. But yeah, now it certainly seems to be a little more successful. It's barely keeping itself afloat. Well, the number of tables taken, though, is kind of low. Praying Mantis is still running really well, though. Are you established or are you aging at this point? You're still established. 10 years until classic. Oh, it's gonna start aging. Yeah, it's not gonna be old for long. Mongoose is only gonna have a brief, very brief, old period. Um, Mantis looks a little longer. I think Mongoose is a little more, successful. Do you have any research done? No. But yeah, I think I'm gonna want a, log flume. What are people thinking about you? It's still too expensive. I'm gonna be selling tickets for $8, and I think what happened is the queue line decreased a lot in scenery from its old location to its new location. Yeah, that does definitely have enough momentum to make it back. That's one of the things I'm concerned about, is building a coaster which doesn't technically have the momentum to make it onto the bricks, but this does. This has the momentum to make it on there. I'm really happy with how Mantis turned out, though. Or Praying Mantis, I should say. It's a pretty good ride. And it looks really nice in the park. Oh, it is briefly waiting up there, which means I think we need to go up to like a 32-second departure or departure interval just to make sure. That must be a pretty intense helix right there. Just make sure, yeah, stream's still functioning correctly. Haven't heard anything about OBS crashing. Like what happened last time with the much bigger park. The good thing is, right now, I'm holding at about $0 despite, you know, spending, what, $3,000 per month on research. Alright, so how are our finances this month? It's slightly profitable so far. Okay, so double chief burger has been pretty good. I'm gonna bring that up just a little bit then. I don't really want much which is, like, really undervalued. I'm gonna go and buy, you know, what people are buying is probably undervalued a bit. And then we'll see what it looks like next month then. So we'll go into April. Oh, that was this month though. Okay. So bacon cheeseburger seems to be selling. We're bringing that up to $5. So did you make a profit last month? You kept yourself afloat last month. Bratwurst with salad is number 3. I'm bringing that up to maybe $4.75. And cappuccino. We'll make the two $3 ones maybe or the three $3 ones maybe $3.15. Because we are really needing to offset the cost of this restaurant. It would be nice for it to be profitable. Alright, so how close are we in the research? Gotta wait another month. So we'll get stuff researched in May, I suspect. Um, and then what I'll probably do is I'll probably save up money for a little while. I will, for now though, I will real quickly be right back to get some food. Well, not some food. I want, like, Kit Kats, a candy sort of thing. So, yep, I'll be right back. Alright, I don't know how much, time has passed. Are we at least in the next month? We do appear to be. We appear to be suffering financially, but hooray, they're done. Alright. So let's see. So electric powered is we get a track ride. We get a Looney Turns, and we get the Zenith. Alright, that's what I want. Do we have a train here? Not at the moment. I'm gonna mute myself as I eat these, so yeah. Alright, I think it can be the stream. That was, my mistake. So now I have some actual editing to do. Hopefully it's good enough for, like, YouTube's editor, though. Hey, I got that challenge done. Alright, so I don't want those. What I want are track rides, but so far we still lack, trains. For whatever reason. Because the whole tech tree in this game is completely and utterly screwed up. Because trains have, typically been in amusement parks for a very long time. But we'll build a log flume. So probably a lot of the queue line would be over here. Although I'm probably not going to start building it until I actually have some capital. Alright, so the thought is we'd start building it probably here. Probably go up, this mountain, maybe meander a bit, have a little drop somewhere over here, turn this way, go up more, maybe here. Go over the path, it'll kind of be in like a tall building area, do a big drop down here. Although maybe it should meander a little bit. Or maybe what it could do is it could go across here, do a drop, meander, go back up, and then do another drop. That would be cool. What the... Here, let's increase that by a few seconds there. That was one of the worst minimum departures I've seen on this ride. Alright, so right now we do have some money. Okay, we're making some money, but it's kind of like money we had. So I want to get good family fare researched. How you doing? A little bit of a profit so far. So rib rack is right now one of the main ones. So go up, we'll slightly increase the price of the rib rack. And then looks like the gulpies haven't been increased in a little bit. So maybe that to 3, that to 3, that to 3, that to 3, and then that to maybe 325. Just so we can get a little bit more money out of it. Because it is so expensive to operate. We're operating this restaurant at a loss right now. So ultimately, just any little bit of cash will help. I'm about to get a bird on my shoulder, so I should probably prepare for that. Also, there is a bush in the pathway because it never got moved. Because the game crashed that one time. Yeah. I have had a bird who has wanted to be on my shoulder for a while. Alright, so I'll probably start construction on the log flume next month. Or I'll start in July. We're gonna aim for a year 24 opening. How is your maintenance? They're being inspected right now. Who is gonna inspect you? What broke down? Did you break down? No. Oh, that's the one mechanic we have working in this area. Yeah, okay, yeah, you now broke down. Damn it. So we're not gonna start now. Unfortunately, because now we're not gonna have enough money. That took forever just for the mechanic to enter. Honestly, I might need more skilled mechanics. It might be better to focus on that first, so that these rides aren't going down quite as much. Yeah, okay, so let's try to get our mechanics trained better. Alright, so you're... Alright. Yeah, let's get them all paid here. All trained up to the next level. So hopefully that should help. So the vendors right now are doing good. We don't have any entertainers yet. Probably be good to get our security guards, you know, better. Bird's happy, I think. Just to be out. Oh, briefly. Barrera, get your pay. Cause the better, if our better mechanics keep the rides operating for longer, then that's gonna be very big. And getting, you know, some level 3 security guards is probably gonna help with help keep the number of pickpocket victims lower as well. Alright, so mechanics. Can't train until August 1st. It is August 1st, though. Yeah, let's get these guys' funds up so that we have, you know, multiple level 3 mechanics here. Because having all of my mechanics be at level 3, I think, is gonna, you know, much better keep all my rides operational. Are you getting an inspection? There we go. Press another inspection. Yeah, you're one of the level 3s. Where is your line? I'd rather not have a breakdown here. Give it one more inspection as that train's going. Oh, I almost had enough funds. I briefly did. There we go. So now we're gonna have all my mechanics at level 3. honestly get another inspection mongoose. Damn it, you broke down. There we go. One more. Just, yeah, keep it operating is ultimately the key here. Even if mongoose really isn't moving through people, as long as it's operating, it's good. What do we get? Finally, there's the Wendigo. So I'm not going to do any research right now, because we got the Wendigo. We need to keep Mantis operating, though, really badly. Still, the more consistently we can keep these rides operating, the better. So ultimately, the goal is to just chain inspections together. So send the mechanic in, have him do an inspection, he leaves, and then yeah, it's basically back at full now. So that should allow these two rides to operate, although I'm going to request another one on that guy. Tornado is good right now. The flat rides I'm not as concerned about breaking down. I have a hotel with at least 2 rooms. I mean, if you say so. There we go. That was easy. Thank you for the easy money. Let's actually start building the log flume now. Oh, Jasper wanted food, I think. The food's kind of old. I should really get the food and water on the cage down here changed out at some point. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's a good idea to do right now. I'll be right back. Here, let's get a good look at Mongoose running. Alright, I'm back. Hey, look, we made actually more money in the meantime. That's good. I'm just real quickly gonna see. You probably don't need an inspection yet, do you? No, not yet. What about you? I'm wondering if I should do refurbishments on any rides. Probably not yet. Maybe later. But yeah, I do want a log flume. And our nice little log flume. Ah, there's also the thought of like a boat ride, but I think a log flume will be better. Um, I might have it be a bit elevated. Alright, so the log flume will probably sit... You know... Maybe up here. Might move it there. So let's switch the station around. There we go. Alright, so we'll have a small decline. And height we'll go up here. Oh, why am I building these sections so small? I'm gonna reduce these maybe to... maybe that. Alright, so then we'll probably do... maybe a turn like this. Suppose we could have it kind of start going down a bit. Oh no. Alright, so this is the part where the log flume bridges over. No. It needs to angle more here. So then this angle would probably be like that. Probably be one there. And then here it can kinda go over. Alright. That's too... But no, we could dig out something of a pit. Start a test for it then. So here you actually get a good view of the loop on the coaster. Let's just see how big. Let's just do a drop end then. Alright, so normally... So at this point you should probably do like a 9-degree turnaround like that. I might even... Honestly, I might even bring you sort of like past the pathway a bit here. Kind of like a... Hello, people moment. Oh, let's do maybe this. What? No. So here I'll do maybe a longer track segment, like an 18 meter, and then we'll go back down to the 12 meters while we do the final tight turn. Alright, so I probably want to do... Then just kind of tighten up the turn as it goes through. Angle it well. Wait. Wait until I have money again. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Come on. There we go, we get some money. Got some more money. I think from a support perspective this would still work. Alright, so then we'll continue to go up a little more. We'll go over the original drop. Is that high enough? No. That should be high enough. You know what, the other one is probably high enough, but... We'll do that. And we can curve it this way. Start the drop there. Okay, the bird wants back out again. I'll let him back out. He is odd, because he'll want to go up and then he'll want back out. Very frequently. Alright, so this will be the final, like, main drop. So let's extend this maybe by 1 meter. And have a splash down over here. So this isn't... Oh, come on. Come on, funding. Sorry, I've accidentally bumped the headset mic there. Come on, come on. Oh, we lost. Some of them broke down. Which ride broke down? Probably Mongoose. Yep. We are not getting this log flume done anytime soon. Achieve a monthly profit of rides of a kind of absurd amount. Okay, come on. There we go. Actually, I want to see how much speed this is going at by the time it hits the conveyor belt lift. Here. I think I need a couple more of those. Alright. And then we can make this sort of turn, just cross over the path here. Okay. So there's a thought where we could do that, or what if we did like a drop start? No. Just a drop and not quite high enough. Alright, let's delete this. So normally you go up to 8. Okay, so that is actually at the proper height I need it at, so cool. So then you'll cross back over the pathway. There. Go through a drop. And the small drop, and then kind of undergo this curvy section. Alright, so let's just figure out some places to kind of smooth here. Like probably this can all be smoothed. And probably this too. Probably that. We'll smooth out maybe this S-bend. Maybe that. We could smooth out, you know, this section here. So I don't know what sort of theming this is gonna have. You know, it's gonna have some. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. By the time you stop, you know, you go up this other little lift, and then we're gonna have a tiny drop, but you're gonna get some laterals on this one. Unfortunately, right now it's in trees. But yeah, you know, this will be a nice addition to the park. I forgot bathrooms at the restaurant. Hold on. Oh, and it's year 24 already. Oh. I tried multiple times to pause the game, but it wouldn't pause. It's like, no, I'm stupid. Yeah, alright, we need a bathroom. I'm gonna put the bird in the little cage. Actually, he can be on top because he chose to be there. Alright, so let's go building. You know what? Okay, so what I can do is I want to... You know what? I'm going to get rid of that because I have an idea. I know what I'm going to do. So I want this sort of top roof section here. So I'm going to steal this section because I know it works. And then I'm going to steal this right here. Place it below. Actually, I'm gonna turn that because I'm gonna steal this. I would say I'd steal that, but I don't know. Cause no, for certain I'm gonna steal this. Yeah, let's steal this too. Hello, whatever that name is. I'm doing some Planet Coaster stuff here. Yeah, working on a park. Alright, so I think I got those pieces. I don't want that one. I want these two specifically. And I just want to duplicate this. Good old challenge park. Just call you William? Okay. Hello, William. Yeah, that is not a name, I know. Oh. 36 day XX, it's your boy Will XX? Okay. Maybe I shouldn't pronounce the X's in the future. That was intimidating at first, but just... Oh, you literally just made it? Oh, that's cool. That is a, ride I have mixed opinions on. Personally. Mind blower. One of the most fun coasters I've ridden. Also one of the most painful. Alright, you know what? No. You still need to be part of that building, because I want to take this wall right here and duplicate it over. So the annoying part about what's going on here is... It's fun as fuck, though. Yeah, it's great. It's fun, but it's painful. But it's fun. Yeah. So then, okay, we can take the top portion here, this little guy, duplicate it, reverse it. So I think what I'm gonna need is I'm gonna need more roofs. Last turn is the most painful part. Honestly, the entire ride was very painful to me. Personally. Okay, let's... You know what? Redo that. Alright, so what I want is, let's put a, no, not Bavarian roof, wood roof on it. Roof, wood, and I need these guys. So unfortunately, yeah, we do have that little bit of stuff going over the side. So if I do, what is it? No, it would be 4 meters slope, I think. And set our grid size down. That looks a little too big. Damn you, Bavarian pillars. I'll swap the Bavarian pillars out for something else, then. I think will be the best move. Alright, so I want these guys to be this sort of shade. And then for now, I'll put another one on there. You'll see why. This will be adjusted in the nearish future. So we're going to take this, we're going to move it down. Oh wait, no. I don't want to take the entire building and move it down, because this whole little restroom block right here will be separated from the building and then move down individually, because I think that the restroom block now is done. So then I'd want to put it probably at about ground level. I'm going to go into it. Now add the restroom to it. Like so. Okay, so we'll get the roof sorted out first. Have you seen the log flume that has the elevator lift that stretches out for both elevators? I don't think I have. Alright, so I'm gonna split the roofs from the building. In Energylandia, no I haven't. I haven't really paid too much attention to Energylandia other than the coasters. I'm kinda jealous of that park. I mean, it's in Europe, I'm in America. It's not easy for me to get to. Any stretch of the imagination. Alright, so there we go. No, honestly, if I just remove the Bavarian... Yeah, something is lost by removing the Bavarian pill. You saw it on YouTube? Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna remove them. They make such a minor difference to that portion of the aesthetics anyway. Now what I need to do is I do need to move this piece out that way and do the same for the one on this side, but that's not difficult. Yeah, there we go. So now we got a nice little restroom block over here. I'm not going to put a sign on it yet, because I am like trying to conserve money, but yeah, there we go. Now we have a restroom block. Let's save this park as you know, the start of year 24. Unfortunately, I don't quite have as much done as I would like to at this point. But yeah, right now, the main work is on a log flume over here. So right now, we've got our main two roller coasters, or our only two roller coasters, bunch of flat rides, and now we're gonna have a log flume kind of occupying up this section of the park. Um, is it is it as compact as I'd like it to be? No, definitely not. Although I will say I think I have enough room in this area to get the both the junior coaster and the invert I want, so I'm not super concerned if I build out like this way. Although at some point I am going to need to have a train track going around here, so that, if I build out this way, then maybe I could build the train track over that and run it kind of around the log flume, and then probably run some sort of coaster along the edge here and another one along the edge here. Why is your bird going crazy? I don't know. It might be time to bring him upstairs, which would require another be right back moment. I think he might be going crazy because I'm talking, honestly. He likes it. He likes to hear talking. And he likes to respond to talking. Okay, so I think that this sort of coloration isn't great. Oh, he does want out. I think that was why he just wanted to be on my shoulder again. Let's change the inner color of this a little bit too. So it's a little more dull. So that we're not overly relying on stock colors. Now, I don't know, I don't like the color scheme right now very much. Maybe I need to do like this. That looks a little better, I think. But yeah, this now has to be themed. Because, well, yeah, that's my park. The other part is trees. It's kind of going through literally all of them. And there probably needs to be an entrance and exit for the log flume. So for now I'll just kind of move these trees out of the way. I mean, I've already paid for the trees, so I want to keep the trees. I can just move them to another location in the end and help expand the foliage of the park. Let's not have a line to surface on. And then we can move maybe this guy over here. And this makes... Well, I mean, yeah, it's obviously good to not hit any trees, but the other useful thing about this is this makes the flume in this path a lot easier to see. As you know, very much what I want. So, okay, we'll move these rocks out of the way. This bush, well, maybe that bush can stay. I'll move it a little bit. So yeah, we'll get a pretty nice view up here with the log flume. And it'll probably have nice structures and stuff. So how visible is it from this lift hill? Okay, so we do still want to like theme it because people want to look this way. But yeah, this part's definitely gonna have to be a large building. Which is going to be much more complicated to build than I had originally anticipated. Alright, so let's go like this. We'll start by using angle snap. I'll probably have to re-angle this whole thing. Alright, so we're going to have a bridge. Simple. Actually, you know what? Why don't I use these pieces instead? Because I haven't really used this style of wood in this park yet, so Bring it down to an orange. Bring it down to maybe a grayish orange, so it actually looks more woody. Bring it down a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna start with a pillar like this. Oh, come on. Game. Duplicate it. Darn it. Put it there. Thank you. Now duplicate these guys. Move them up. Move them up. Alright, so this is kind of at the level the log flume starts being at. And the bird's gonna be weird again. You know what? It's 10 p.m. I'm gonna have to be right back here, like, really very shortly to take care of the bird. Alright, so yeah, we can do something like this, and yeah. So I'll probably try to remove some of the supports and make this more like a bridge. Um, I mean, it'll have to be like a two-section bridge because it kind of curves here. And I think that the second section is going to start probably about... Although, you know what? No, here's what I do. We'll build a second building. But yeah, I will be right back. I need to put the bird up so that he stops being crazy. So yeah, be right back. Um, I'll just do this. There we go. Alright, I'm back now. Sorry about that. Sometimes the bird just, yeah, I do have to care for him. Alright, so the thought I'm having is this would be a two-part bridge. So we'll construct part of the bridge, you know, like this, and then there'll also be another building here. And then there's kind of a turning point here. So what we'll do is we'll take this section, copy it, move it to the other side, and rotate it around. And then just angle it very, very slightly, so that the two of them kind of connect, and then we'll actually put a proper connection in. And then up here there's going to be some sort of crazy weenie building, which I'm not very good at building those sorts of very crazy weenie buildings. Yeah, that's not going to be pleasant for me to build. Alright, so we have a little issue here. Let's just take a little bit of this and fix it, game. Thank you. So I am probably going to leave these support pillars here. Those two, just so it is actually well supported. I might try to theme them somewhat, though. So that's one of the thoughts I'm having right now, is trying to theme these support pillars a little more. Although I don't know specifically how I'm going to do that. I mean, it could be something where I make it look a little more crazy rather than just, you know, four vertical lines. Alright, so let's start with, maybe not wall decoration, maybe columns. Let's put in some variant pillars. How about? You know what? Why am I having it black? I should probably have it as like a white. Well, I was moving it, game. I didn't cancel the movement. Okay, that's a little too bright. Let's have a concrete one for that. And then move you a little bit inward. To about there. Alright, so let's duplicate this. Upward-ish? I think this is a little too white. Okay, so I'll do a double Bavarian. I would do a double Bavarian pillar if it worked, but it won't work because reasons. So I gotta do a double this way then. Frontier, you are excellent at coding your game. It is some of the best model work I have ever seen. Alright, okay, so we can take these two, we can just duplicate them upwards a bunch. Like so. Alright, so let's just have this go here, maybe. Alright, so then what I would want to do is I would want to take this here. Honestly, I might have to now try to go for a, maybe rather than a year 24 opening, a year 25 opening for the log flume. Did I get both of those? No, I didn't. How have I not gotten both of them yet? Is that even? Yeah, that's even. So that should be the same number on each side. So then we just take them and we duplicate them over here. Admittedly, some of these I might delete later. And then I want to take the Bavarian pillar, put it there, lay it on its side like so. Alright, so well, let's start at the even level there, and then go to the next even level over there, and then no, that doesn't quite work. You know what? No. Let's get rid of that guy. Let's rotate this guy this way. And let's just move it up here. So this is kind of like a railing on top. Alright, so now we take it, move it precisely here, and then we see how many ticks we can rotate it down. We need to rotate it down further, so never mind. So ultimately it'll go there. And take one of these guys, just duplicate it there. And take you, we're going to move you down to there. And then we're just going to take one of these guys, duplicate it. And then we're going to honestly do something like this. And then have these in a crisscrossing pattern. Like so. Use relative axes. I think I am going to have to use relative axes just to get these in place. But I think that should be good. Alright, so then we just take this and start duplicating it down. Like so. Because this will look really nice, hopefully. Oh god, this is gonna take forever, isn't it? Decorating this damn log flume is already something I'm gonna have to really commit to. Alright, so then we need to take this and just probably duplicate it like this. And then I should probably try to get like some concrete or something at the bottom, which would be under framework. Probably this guy is the best bet. Use relative axes. Alright, so bring it up to here. Put one there, and then we can put another one here. And then we'll just have that as be part of our duplicated segment. Alright, there we go. Okay. Seriously, game? Alright, so now we just take this and duplicate it to the other side. honestly what I'll do is I'll take this piece as well and duplicate it. Alright, so then up here, I'll just remove that piece. But then I'll also remove that piece, and then just have one of these duplicated over. And this whole thing might need to be re-angled somewhat. Alright, and then... Okay, so I'm going to delete... I'm going to delete that piece right there. So take that. Take this all. Take that, duplicate it. Alright, so that looks like a little bit of a proper tower section for this bridge thing. Honestly, I'll probably want to try to get this area here built up first, and then kinda get the rest of it built. You know, maybe figure out stuff at the top first, and then figure out stuff lower down. I don't know. But one thing I can definitely say is that these pieces here should, at the very least, be duplicated across. You know what? Here's the thought. So let's have this guy come along, too. What the? Okay. That's annoying. So that didn't work as anywhere near as well as I wanted it to. Wait, it's not only these two pieces. Alright, so you know what, you need to be deleted. You need to come across over here. Honestly, you should probably be visible from here. Just so that you're more consistent. Alright, so now that these guys are all consistent, we can start moving them across this way. Like so. And then, yeah, hopefully this should make the log flume look a lot better. Having the coolness factor, you know, walking under it's going to be pretty good, too. Yeah. So maybe what I'll do is I'll have a building segment up here for this section. And then maybe I'll kind of have another building section to kind of just tie it all together. Or maybe I kind of need something down here. I do need something down here-ish for this to pass through, and I don't know how I'm going to theme any of that. And also for this log flume. Should probably try to see if I can get more cars onto it. That's 2. 4 pushes us out that far. I'm probably safe at 7. You know what? Okay, so... so if we have a car come down here, it only gets a little bit of speed. So it shouldn't really bump into those. So I think I'm safe at 8. I think 8 is probably the maximum I can go on this. And this will probably give the best view of the loop in the park. Or that loop in the park. That loop's just not visible. Now, of course, the one over here is very visible. I mean, you might be able to wind up seeing it from the queue line of this. Alright, so the entrance would be preferably there. The exit probably there. And then we just do something like this for the exit. I suppose that'll work. How about for the entrance queue line, we bring it down this way first. How elevated is that? Only very slightly. Not enough to really be noticeable. Alright, so that queue line over there is going to be right next to the queue line for the coaster. We could bring it under here. Yeah, okay. And then do a couple switchbacks. And then do something like this. That'll be our log flume queue line. So this portion right here, I mean, this will have to be a bridge, 100%. We'll have to actually build a structure. This honestly might just be left supported as it is, this part right here. Or I don't know, it could wind up being built up as a bridge too. Yeah, now I'm losing money again. Honestly, this part I might just leave supported, but once you get up here, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to have like some wood decorations. And then maybe I'll try to obscure the view of that lift from this section right here. I think this minimum departure interval is too high. Maybe 10-second interval. Yeah. But I mean, flumes are rides which are kind of operated like this. Alright, so here it would pass through the most heavily themed portion and into the main drop. So it still has a little bit of momentum when it turns then, but it's lost most of it by the time it hits the turn. So you are going to get a little bit of laterals on this ride, but it shouldn't be excessive. Alright, what happens here? It doesn't really splash at those points. Alright, so let's work on this a little more. Okay, so I want this set right here. No. So this set, I will take it and I will first of all duplicate it over there. So we'll figure out some of the specifics of this later on. So there's the thought of doing this, or the thought of just leaving it like this. A bit less detailed. I might leave it a bit less detailed for this portion than imply that most of the structural support is here. But, first of all, we actually do need a floor, which I don't even have that yet. For whatever reason. I'm gonna do these Hollywood floor panels. Or not Hollywood floor panels, haunted house floor panels. I am tired. I kind of don't think I'm gonna finish this log flume tonight. There's just gonna be so much scenery to get done. But it'll be an experience of, you know, figuring this out. Figuring out how to build this type of attraction. Which I haven't done this in any serious way before. I've done, you know, roller coasters in serious ways before in this game. Many times, but I've never done a log flume. Or any sort of a dark ride for that matter. But yeah, okay, so we can do something like that. And then no, not that piece. Let's go to columns again. Maybe get these guys involved. I mean, this is all very decorative here. It's not actually supporting the ride. But yeah, we can do something like this. So if I rotate these guys, how far out can I push them? About that far. And then we'd have those at both ends. But I think it's best if I try to increase the height of these beams. Alright, so then these, you know, I'll leave them leave them with that little section right there, kind of poking up. Yeah, so that does, you know, probably support stuff a little better. But it would, I don't know, might still be good to put additional framing in. How would this look as framing? Or not. Not that. I have another thought. That's that we use some of these guys. Angle snap down. Tilted like such. If I move this back beyond that, then It should just be a process of, you know, continuously moving the next ones up a little bit. And then that should work. Pretty well aesthetically, I would think. Oh. No. You know what? I think I should remove that bit right there. Duplicate you as one of these little guys here. Take it, move it across. Take these guys, move them back a bit. And now take you and actually start adjusting stuff. Like, here. Cool. And just kinda keep moving these out. I should probably adjust that last one. It's actually just both these guys. Yeah, I can do that simultaneously. So it looks like I can move 2 of these at a time and adjust them, which is gonna vastly streamline my process. And they are still 2 cents each. Although, you know what? How close are they getting to the Flume itself? They're not close yet. I think it's probably going to be the furthest I can bring them up. I'm going to start relying on these guys now. And then maybe one more group. Yeah, one more group is all I need. So now I just take all these guys and we'll double check this. Yeah, I think they're fine. Yeah, they don't even touch it. Duplicate them and move them across to that side. So there we go. So if we have 2 of those towers, and that should actually look pretty good. Now, admittedly, the other tower is probably going to need to have more building behind it, or alternatively mountain behind it. But yeah, that should look fine. I would suspect. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. I don't know exactly how long I've been streaming. It's longer than what this says. So yeah, I guess with that, next time we'll work on the log flume more. You know, now that this project has started, it's probably going to be a year 25 project rather than a year 24. But yeah, it'll hopefully get done, and then we'll have a 3rd major ride to add to the park. And something different, something which I don't usually do. So I think with that, I will see you guys later. And yeah, goodbye, and have a good night.